It's that time of the year where the Christmas tractor run for Alder Hay Hospital is about to start, and OllyBlogs, the most famous farmer in the country, has asked me to get involved again. So guess what I'm doing this time? Homer, my SuperLambanana, we are transforming him into Santa Claus, and hopefully he's going to be towed behind one of the vehicles I'll be driving in the tractor run. But first off, Homer needs to be transformed into a beautiful Santa Claus red. And lucky for me, Frenchic have brought Hot Lips back, which is the perfect colour for my Santa Claus. It's quick and easy to apply with one of Wagner's handheld paint sprayers. A slight bit of dilution to the paint, mashed up over his black boots, and then paint sprayed him. Then before we know it, Homer went from white to red. That's my first coat of Fresco Hot Lips red on the Lambanana, and he looks fantastic. I'll give him a couple more coats first, of course, but anything springing to mind to you? I know we're turning him into Santa Claus, Father Christmas, but what about a Liverpool Football Club inspiration? Let me know. Now we are at the rear of our workshop under the carport, and as you can see there's fences around the side, so we wanted to create a nice natural backdrop. A couple of weeks ago we had to cut down one of the trees in our garden, so we managed to save the branches, lay these up along the back and then spray over them to give it a snow effect. As we do need to try and create a kind of authentic backdrop for a photo shoot we're going to be doing later on with the kids. Now Homer's dry, I'm going to give him a second coat of Hot Lips. This is my cousin Steve. He's quite dab-handed with a paintbrush, so we decided to try and create a face on Homer to represent Father Christmas. Now it was quite difficult because, bearing in mind this is a lamb's head, we knew the position where his beard was going to be and his hat, so we were quite limited of what we could do with the shape of the face. After a couple of coats, he then drawn two nice pink eyes, which would be later on covered with a set of glasses. Now surely this has got to be a first. I'm using 3C's multi-use to hold a beard in place. And it's not just any beard, it's Santa Claus's beard. I don't know, but if there's anybody out there that's used this to stick their own beard on, be sure to let me know. Now this lamb's face is quite big, I beg your pardon, Santa Claus's face is quite big, so we had to buy 3 separate beards. We stuck one on at the front, which is this one. Look like Tommy, look. Tommy another 10 years when he's completely grey. Then we stuck another one either side, giving him 3 separate beards all in all. Wow, so there you have it. That really is some beard, Santa. The next up was to top and tail his jacket with some white fluff. This was quite easy to put on. We stuck it on with 50mm wide double-sided sticky tape. A quick ruffle up and that's his coat complete. The next stage was doing the same with his leather belt. Now it was quite a wide belt, so we had to use 2 layers of double-sided sticky tape, although we best not put it too tight. You know how many mince pies this fella has. Then we turned our attention to his 4 hooves, which of course had to be painted black to give a boot effect. Quick line of double-sided sticky tape and topped with fur to finish him off. Then he was stored in the workshop overnight, where he had a good night's sleep. Now we had to bring Homer indoors last night. It was a bit too cold for him, and of course we glued on all of his fur on here. Look, he's got it around his feet as well now, and up the centre, so he's looking good with his belt on. But it's Christmas tree night light now. Look at this down here. Look at all this lot. The trailer's started to get his high visibility tape on right around the edges. Going to have UV light going around there. Homer's obviously going to sit in the middle of it. And we're starting to basically light up the pickup as well. So I think we had about 3,500 lights on them last year. I think this year we're going to have more. They're going all the way around. literally right round the back pickup area. We've gone along the top. We've draped them down here because I'm going to have a huge big blow up gingerbread man is going to be sitting in the back. But these lights have gone around the top, all the way along the bottom. They've been stuck on really well. The boys are continuing them around the front there where the bumper is. Now for these wheels, last year we had the big 3CX, which is the JCB, and they've got big back wheels this. So we bought a load of these lights, these things, but they're too big to get on. So I've got this old kind of bit of metal we found, because I never throw anything away. And watch this. Ta-da! So them are going to be cable tied on the inside of our wheels here, so as it goes round, it gives just a brilliant effect. The guys are still plugging them in over there. What's this do? Boom! Look at that! Christmas lights! Do you get electric shock? Woohoo! Boom! He's having you there. Going down, mate. You think you can push me around? So these are, again, little UV lights. We just plugged them in before, but you couldn't see them on camera. So it's got to be in the night. It's sticky on one side. We've really cleaned and dried this trailer down. So come round here, Key. Have a little look. This is going to be stuck on here. I can't tell you the effort we go to for this. But seriously, guys, if you're watching this online, or you're watching it for real, you know, live on Sunday night, please go on the Just Giving page for Alder Hospital, because Olly has worked so hard over these last 4 or 5 years putting this on, and the event has just got bigger and bigger each year. I only jumped on board last year with him, and he sorted out a big machine for me to use, which was great. He's lent me this little thing here. He's such a good guy. He does so much for the communities, charities. I think there might be a food bank available as well, because he does a lot with that. He does a lot with Mind as well, and mental health charities. So please, there's links on all of my social medias for his Just Giving page. I've given a donation there, so you know, I'm giving up obviously all my time, my lads' time. We've spent 3 or 4 days getting all of these ready and getting the SuperLambanana ready, so we're all making a huge effort to make this Christmas tractor run a success. So please support it. The links will be below. Whatever you can give, any amount whatsoever will help. Could do with this rain going, but let's plug this in and see. Is it lit? Oh, yeah. Hello. That's nice. Now we were running behind on time just a little, so Laura came out to lend a hand fitting the rest of the lights on the trailer. Now we bought different lights for the trailer wheels. The only problem is we needed a way of fixing these on, so we decided to use 3C's Max Bond, because we knew that'd stick well to the plastic on the back of the light as well as the metal galvanised wheels. So this was another job I could leave in Laura's capable hands while I sneaked off and had a hot cup of tea. That's a great job done, Laura. Well done. Oh, wait a minute. There's one more working there. Laura? Laura? Laura! So my Santa hat is got some cardboard coiled round, trying to make a bit of a cone, and then we bent it there so it's not sticking up too right. We filled it with a bit of stuffing. And then I've got a bit of insulation roll here. I glued him on last night with a little bit of multi-grip all the way around, and I had to do it to see if it dries. It's almost dry. because of course we are out here in the carport. Now hopefully this is going to slip over. Oh yeah, bit great. Oh, just about. Oh yeah, actually that's quite a snug fit, that. Brilliant, there we go. That should be good. A couple of little pins or something in there. But it doesn't finish there. You might have seen our Steve making these. Now these, or glasses obviously. Santa has little half glasses, doesn't he? So these are going to clip on here. And I know what you're thinking, it might look a bit naff now in the daylight. And I'll agree with you, but this kind of yellow tape is high vis tape. And it's also, when we put a UV light on it, it's going to lighten them up. I did it last night and it looked great. I mean, the UV lighting, or the UV tape is here, yeah? On here and here. And also, we've got a light here, light there, light at the front as well. And also one at the back, which will be pumping up the light all the way around the banana to try and lighten him up a little bit. This is a little bit fluorescent as well. This will lighten up, and the fur around him. I'm just hoping it doesn't rain. Just hoping it doesn't rain, so this fur will go flat, you know, but if it does, it does. But anyway, I'm going to fix these onto here. I'm not sure how yet. I might get maybe my heat gun and put a little bit of hot glue on there. Now for the final touches. Quick blow dry with the hairdryer, getting his eyebrows in position, made his nose nice and warm so we can stick his glasses on with the glue gun. Just in time for the kids arriving after school. They had their Santa Claus suits from the previous weekend when we did the Santa Dash in Liverpool city centre. So we thought it'd be ideal costumes for the photo shoot. Now I don't really know what Nelly thought of this Father Christmas because, well, she certainly got a lot closer to him than she did when she met the real Father Christmas on a previous photo shoot. Either way, they had some great fun getting their photographs taken by my cousin Stephen, who does all of our in-house photography. So now it's time to load up Santa for his maiden voyage on the back of our trailer. We'd already prefixed some wood in the base before we put the artificial grass down. All it needed was 4 bolts to keep him firmly in place. Oh, and here comes Nelly. She's just like her mum, double checking to make sure we've done it right. Quick test of the lights to see if they're working okay. Yeah, they're looking good. Before we drove over to Olly's farm. Well, I think you can safely say you don't see this on the road every day. Liverpool's Christmas tractor convoy is now in its 4th year, as over 100 festive vehicles illuminated the streets. Before we set off, Olly's farm was buzzing with excitement. Olly had arranged a pizza truck, a DJ wagon for the convoy, as well as tractors, trucks and other farm and HGVs decorated with sparkling lights. Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! We travelled around the city, spreading Christmas cheer and raising important funds for Alder Children's Hospital. The convoy began at Tarbuck and made its way to Alder Children's Hospital, where children and their families gathered on the streets and at the windows to watch the convoy go by.
And we've just got the first bit of the tractor run over and done with. However, we've got a little bit of a malfunction with our gingerbread man. And if you can see, he's almost lying down. It's all been a bit too much for him. So I don't know whether or not we're going to lose him or whether or not he's just going to start deflating. So that's not great. However, the Lambanana Homer, can't quite see, but he's doing pretty well.
Olly Harrison has previously raised an enormous £75,000 for Alder Hospital. The Just Giving page currently stands at just over £50,000 at the time of recording this before Christmas of 2023, with more donations to be added. Since Olly created the Illuminous Convoy, he's raised close to £250,000 for Alder Children's Hospital. Now, if you'd like to donate, it's still not too late. Follow the link in the description below. Thank you. And that's it from us now. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year.